Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A moving ceremony in Marpi to honor those who have given their lives. Also tonight, it was 30 years ago that one of Korea's flagship carriers began bringing in Korean tourists. And the Lieutenant Governor will be testifying tomorrow morning in court in the case filed against Governor Torres. In sports, we have a little golf and a lot triathlon. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. I have a tablet. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on tab. I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh, TV on stick. I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV.
Northern Marianas, rise up to the challenge! June 17th through June 25th, the Northern Marianas will be hosting the NM Pacific Mini Games 2022. Athletics, badminton, baseball, beach volleyball, golf, tennis, triathlon, ba'a, and weightlifting. Visit northernmarianas2022.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks to the Tensu Lin Foundation, Joe Tendada Foundation, T Galleria, Docomo Pacific, ITNE, NMC, Elan Group, Marpac, Fish Guy Scuba Charter, Atkins Kroll, Glorified City Limit, McDonald's, Mobile, Triple J, NM Tech, and Bank of Guam.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. It's Monday, May 30, 2022. Today is Memorial Day, a day that our country mourns and honors military personnel that have died while serving. This morning, a service held at the Veterans Cemetery and included a military flyover with one plane falling out of formation to honor those who have given the ultimate sacrifice.
Across the United States of America, there will be ceremonies just like this one. Flags will be raised high and then again to half-mast. Graves laid, flags laid on grave sites, 21 gun salutes, prayers, and a plane of taps. These are customs we share as American citizens. They are remarkable and recognizable. We recognize these customs because they are sacred to America. It is how we, in unison, honor those who gave their lives so that we could enjoy our own. How do we honor their legacy? How do we ensure their service was not in vain? We owe it to our fallen veterans to live year-round in a way that makes their sacrifice worth it. We owe it to our fallen veterans to ensure the United States of America, each of our states, territories, and our own Commonwealth continues to be a home worth fighting for. I'm kneeling for our fallen veterans this morning, but I encourage you to gather your thoughts this afternoon and live the life our veterans have given us. Barbecue, be with your families, go to the beach, and if you're at Managaha later today, I'll see you there. God bless our veterans who paid the ultimate sacrifice. God bless their families. God bless the Sinamai. And may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Asiana Airlines celebrates 30 years in the Commonwealth. Asiana Airlines has been flying in Korean tourists since 1992. This year marks their 30th anniversary in the CNMI. Airport and tourism officials gathered at the Saipan International Airport on Saturday to join Asiana as they celebrate this milestone.
We are the only full service carrier operating to Saipan right now, and we've been servicing 30 years, and I feel really great. I really appreciate the support from the community.
General Manager Intak Wang says this pandemic was their biggest challenge.
We never stopped servicing until the pandemic. So it was like about, I believe, 1 year and 3 months. We had to stop due to the pandemic. But with the support of local government and MVA and CPA, we were able to resume the flight back to normal operations, which is now we're operating twice a week, and we're planning to add more flights later.
Asiana first started off with one daily flight from Incheon to Saipan, bringing in at least 60,000 visitors a year. Then their mother company, Kumho Asiana, expanded their investments with the Laulau Bay Golf Resort in Cagman, which doubled the daily flights. The addition of the Busan-Saipan route brought in more than 150,000 visitors a year. Jerry Tan states Korean tourists make up 60% of the CNMI's overall visitors.
Just imagine it was Asiana about 15 years ago that actually changed the whole landscape of the Korean arrival. So at one time we were getting about 60,000 a year, and now we're getting 500% more to to well over 300,000 and become the leading market before pandemic.
Commonwealth Ports Board Chairwoman Kimberly King-Hines says it wasn't too long ago when the discussion of shutting down international flights during the pandemic happened. And now the celebration of Asiana's 30th year anniversary is described as tremendous.
Sitting at that table and having to have that very hard discussion. It's a choice between, you know what I mean, your economy, your self-sustainability, and the lives of the people here, and just, you know, the fear of the unknown at that time. And then to be able to sit here and to witness, you know, them making it through 30 years of many different hardships, and all of us to be here, and to witness this moment, it's tremendous. And so congratulations to them.
The court denies the lieutenant governor's motion to quash subpoena and orders him to testify at the evidentiary hearing tomorrow. Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios will appear in court tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to testify in the case filed against Governor Torres. The court orders that the testimony be limited to advice from the Attorney General's office regarding first-class tickets or premium travel. Judge Pro Tem Albert Tolentino issued his decision on Friday afternoon, just after the Lieutenant Governor requested the court to quash the subpoena. One lawmaker introduces a piece of legislation that may increase today's minimum wage by $3. Representative Tina Sablon authors a bill that will update the CNMI's wage laws and Wage and Hour Act.
One of the amendments that we're proposing is a gradual incremental increase in the minimum wage from the current $7.25 an hour, which is the federal wage that applies to most employees in the CNMI, and to gradually raise that over the next 4 years to $10 an hour.
Sablon says the bill considers prevailing wage studies, reports on the workforce trends in the Marianas and in the region, and the cost of living that continues to increase.
And wages really haven't kept pace with that, with the rising cost of living here in the CNMI.
The bill also strengthens the workers' protection in the wage and hour law.
There are some relics from the garment days, some provisions in the law currently that are quite discriminatory against, for example, people with disabilities, elderly workers, and certain categories of workers where our law still allows for those classifications of workers to be paid below minimum wage, and then there are other parts of the law that make it really hard for workers who are cheated by their employers to pursue their claims for their wages that they're owed and for other compensation.
The lawmaker hopes for a public hearing soon on the bill.
There is some concern that I understand about the ability of the business community, especially small businesses, to be able to absorb the impact of wage increases. I do want to assure the small business community in particular that this is a proposal where we are listening. This is open for dialogue and for feedback. We're not proposing a radical increase in the wage overnight. This is incremental.
Sablon introduced the bill at the last House session, and now it sits with the Ways and Means Committee. Coming up, kids learn the ancient fishing method. Stay tuned.
I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh, TV on stick. With the Amazon Fire Stick, enjoy live TV and all your streaming apps, all from your home Wi-Fi. Subscribe to DTV Plus for only $35 a month with your link bundle. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on stick.
Half a day, CNMI. Did you know that car crashes are the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 13? In order to keep your children safe during a car crash, make sure you select the right type of car seat for their age and size. A rear-facing car seat should be used from birth to 12 months or up to 3 years old. Forward-facing car seats are for children from 1 to 3 or up to 7 years old. Booster seats are for children from 4 to 7 or up to 12 years old. Seat belts are for children 8 to 12 years old or older. For a seat belt to fit properly, the lap belt must lie snugly across the upper thighs, not the stomach. The shoulder belt should lie snugly across the shoulder and chest and not across the neck or face. Do not move your child to the next car seat level until he or she reaches the top height and weight limit allowed by your car seat's manufacturer. Remember, your children are the most precious cargo when driving. Keep us safe and buckle us in. We depend on you. Thank you.
It's okay to take a friend or parent's medication. It came from a doctor, right?
Using someone's prescription is really risky. Taking any drugs for which you have not been medically screened is not only dangerous, but taking an opioid that was not prescribed for you is also illegal. Never borrow and never share prescribed medication. Your life and your loved one's life could depend on it. Talk to your doctor about prescribed opioids. Never mix with alcohol, and remember, never borrow, never share. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Golfers united yesterday morning under clear blue skies at the WGC Invitational. It's the perfect tournament for those who don't take serious golf too seriously. Our Chris Nelson reports.
It's the biggest little tournament on Saipan. The 11th annual Wallach Golf Classic was held yesterday on the links at Kingfisher. The tournament includes a uniform contest.
Well, we are dressing in red because we are ridiculous.
Oh, I like it.
A little ridiculousness in our lives.
Steve Byer and his team brought a John Daly-themed approach. The PGA professional is famous not just for his abilities, but for his larger-than-life approach to snacks on the golf course.
We're going to drink a lot of Diet Coke and chow on, some good old M&Ms, so.
For team captain Tina Goodwin, it was a feline approach. Tournament, the brainchild of Dan Wallach. He's the tournament organizer.
We're looking solid. We had a last-second change. One of our players couldn't make it, and we got John in, and we'll see how it goes. Should be fun.
Leith Poole can rub some people the wrong way, but I really like the guy. What's your strategy going into the tournament?
Just not to make my team lose.
Travis Spieth swings a big stick.
There's a couple of solid teams so I don't like our chances of winning, but we'll compete.
Tice Mister feeling a little blue this year.
Obviously, I'm a ding-dong.
Tyler Wilsey of Team Marmar Par Par supporting Tice's hair color.
I just really want to be supportive for him.
Tom Linden wearing the short pants in his family.
I've heard that Wallach's team is the team to beat again.
For Jeffro Elliott, the key to his game, cupcake popping candy and a strong short game.
Well, you can look at it like that.
This wasn't just a local operation. The feds were involved as well, right, Bubba?
Yeah, so we are 3 federales or trace federales and a CRIP. So we got the 3 feds on the team. See, we got an FBI agent, a DEA agent, somebody from the U.S. Attorney's Office, and then one CRIP here. One criminal. one criminal, so we got a good balance.
Rick Bauer says they're following the money. There have been allegations of pay-for-play and money laundering, and the Bureau has strategically placed confidential informants in the field and wiretaps in the golf carts.
We're just ready to go, put people away on the course and off the course, just crushing it, So.
One allegation under investigation, price gouging.
What have you heard?
I've heard that there's a discrepancy in the price of Busch Light at Sarah Market. Some people are saying it's $14.99, new price. Some people are saying $15.99, new price. Either way, the golfers of Saipan are hurting.
The tournament does have a lot of rules, and these are sometimes changed in the days preceding the tournament and sometimes changed by the teams themselves on the day of. There's a lot of math and figures and story problems. On the course, Team Scratch with an early birdie.
The cat caught the bird. On number 10, chip in 45 yards.
Wow, what club did you use?
I used sand. Popped it up, went right in.
That birdie meant Team Scratch had to move back to the white tees for their next hole, and miraculously the extra yardage didn't make a difference. They would finish in third place. Strong work, ladies. Steve Byer on the tee box launches it over 350 yards, right down the center of the fairway. This story is based on real events, except for the ones that we make up.
That was nice.
It's gonna roll forever.
I like that one.
See it down?
Had the nice, relaxed.
Birdie putt here by Yanni, and that is good. Team Marmar par moves back to the blue tees. They would finish fourth, just out of the money. The overall winners, the Putt Brothers, anchored by Club Pro Tom Linden, Dominic Kiefler, Nick Kelly, and Ed Manabusen. They are your tournament champions. And the real winner, Saipan Cares for Animals, over $900 goes to the organization. Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News.
Kids were seen over at the Civic Beach Center with sand in their toes and a talaza in their hands. More than 20 kids participated in the Talaza workshop on Saturday, a program hosted by the Friends of the Mariana Trench. Ocean Elder Jesse Chong demonstrates the skill, art, and importance of talaza.
Our children should learn how to be a little bit more self-sufficient and to provide for themselves and eventually for their family when they get older. And the skill of talaza fishing is very useful. With one throw of the net, you can potentially feed the whole family for a week.
According to Chong, fishermen can throw the talaza at the shoreline and at the reef line, depending on what fish they want to catch.
We're looking for the juvenile goldfish, or what we commonly known as TL, or the juvenile trevallies known as E. Those usually come in during the summertime. When you see talazeros on the shoreline, that's what they're going for. And then the other species, the bigger species like the tataga, the unicorn fish, the rabbit fishes, they're usually out on the reef line.
Chong has been throwing the net for about 40 years now, and he shows us the ropes, literally.
The net is made out of monofilament, basically fishing line. There's others that are made with nylon, which is what that boy is holding. The nylon, the disadvantage of the nylon is it absorbs water, so it gets a little bit heavier. Now for this one, it doesn't get heavier, but it tends to break faster when it's snagged on the rocks. For this one in particular, it's a thinner made line, and the mesh is a little bit smaller, made for the shoreline fish like the TO and the E. And here we have the chain. It's made of lead. This is what gives the weight. And there's there's strings, a series of strings that hold the chain up that forms a pocket. So basically when you throw the net and cover your catch, it'll get trapped in the pocket.
Two young girls tell us why they joined the talaza workshop.
My dad's job is related to the ocean, and I wanted to learn more. And I'm from like a different region. I'm Japanese, and I wanted to learn a bit more about this culture of fishing.
I wanted to join this because basically I've never really experienced trying to do it, so I just wanted to try and see how it feels.
Walter Marianas is a proud parent of his 10-year-old son, Ryan, who wanted to learn talada after getting familiar with the rod and reel. And as a parent, he is grateful for these programs.
Oh, I think this is an excellent and effort for the people that would want to pass on the whatever knowledge they have that the kids don't have nowadays, and passing it on to the children now and learning it, and they can pass it on to their own children. So this is great. That's something that we have continued to practice long before, and it's now we're bringing it back again.
Chairwoman Sheila Babauta.
Oh, because we believe so much in our community. Our vision is healthy ocean, healthy communities. So when we take care of our ocean, our communities will be healthy. This is one way to pass down the tradition. It's one way to stay close to nature, and it's one way to really bond and connect with community. I'm learning from Sinyot Chong, and he's also teaching all of these young students, the youth in our community.
Babauta says this won't be the last. For those interested in future events hosted by the Friends of the Mariana Trench, you may visit their website for more information. All right, don't go anywhere because we have sports up next.
I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV. Switch between live TV and your favorite streaming apps with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch your shows in multiple devices all at the same time, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings for only $35 a month with your Link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, streaming TV.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas driving range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
And for the KSPN Sports Report, the CNMI's triathlon team is training hard for next month's mini games in Rota. The Pacific Mini Games is less than 20 days away, and our national triathlon team is on their final stage of hard trainings. On Sunday morning, the team did their bike and run trainings by the last command post in Marpi. The team did a 5-kilometer bike in 4 intervals with 2-minute rests in between.
It's like if you go from the side.
No. It's here.
After the bike trainings, the team then prepares for their 1-mile run training in 3 intervals. During training, a group of Guam cyclists who called themselves Dirty Girls stopped by to cheer our athletes and took a group picture with them. The Dirty Girls are here for the long holiday weekend and to tour our beautiful island on bicycle. Jay Dyko, the team's manager, and triathlete veteran Florence Antonio facilitated the training with the guidance of head coach Mick Ferris.
My name is Florence Antonio. I am a track board member, and as of today, I'm assisting the triathlon, our national team. Hopefully, he would grab some medals. Not though in gold, but maybe we can get 1 or 2.
So how do you like their performance so far?
Yeah, their performance is like they're improving, all of them.
Antonio is very happy with the trainings and mentions that everyone is excited for the race and to be part of this national team.
Yes, it is, and it was, and all of them are having fun also with their training.
So everybody's ready for the Rota?
Yes, they're all excited for the event, for the main event.
He is inviting the people of the Sinamay, especially those in Rota, to support our national team and to be a volunteer for this memorable event.
I insist all of those people out there in Rota, you are all invited, to come out and witness the event. And also, if you want to volunteer, you are all welcome.
The team was in Rota last month for a 2-day race dry run.
TO stand by. First cyclist coming out of transition, Isaiah. Over.
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in 2 different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
And for the KSPN weather report, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind around 11 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east wind 6 to 10 miles per hour. High 91, low 78. 77% humidity. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind around 7 miles per hour. High 88, low 77. Marine forecast, combined seas of 3 to 5 feet are expected to continue for the next several days before dropping by a foot or two and lasting as such into early next week. East wind 10 to 15 knots, wind waves 2 to 3 feet, east swell 3 to 4 feet. The sunrise will be at 5:46 a.m., high tide at 9:06 p.m., low tide 2:01 p.m., and the sunset will be at 6:43 p.m. All right, folks, there you have it. That is your Monday edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the Marianas. We thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a good night, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.